Welcome back, all my Minecrafting friends. This is the player update for episode 6 of the Minecraft Hardcore Challenge for September 2015, the Ocean Monument Assault. And let's see what's going on out here. It is snowing and there's mobs running around. Okay. We can wait inside. We'll just watch the snow from here. Okay, let's start out with Technoscribe. Technoscribe started our episode looking for diamonds, trying to find a way out of the abandoned mine and back to the surface. She eventually did find her way out. She cut down trees, she did some fishing, she got apples, she made a golden apple, she sailed out to the monument, placed a block, placed some cobble on the monument, jumped out of the boat, and blocked herself in on top of the monument. So, she's out there, okay? Let me turn on my light so I can see. It's better. Okay, next on the list is Andy Doan. Andy Doan is doing the paving the ocean challenge, as he says. He paved the ocean all the way out to the monument. He placed fence posts on the monument. He got his mining fatigue for the first time in history for Andy Doan. He utilized the milk. He went into the monument and using ladders to keep the water away. And then he came right back out. Okay, so he's had his first little introduction to ocean monuments now. Next we have Ron Smalek. Ron Smalek interviewed John Fowl 92 during his episode, and it was a very interesting interview. You should check that out if you're in any way interested in John Smalek or John Fowl. And during his video, Ron cut down trees and explored the monument using doors. Next we have Nova Cookie 232. He went into the nether looking for mushrooms. I don't know why he went into the nether looking for mushrooms, considering we have a mushroom biome right there, but he did. He looked around a little bit, didn't see a lot of mushrooms, and came right back. Then he went mining for diamonds. While he was down in the mines looking for diamonds, he got jumped by some zombies who then passed him off to some skeletons, which beat him up a little bit, and then 3 creepers assaulted him one after the other, each doing more damage than the last, finally killing him. So, never got a really good look at the ocean monument. I hope he checks one out someday just to see what they're like. But yeah, he was killed by creepers. Well, killed by mobs, the last of which was a creeper. But yeah, it should make for a very exciting episode for Technoscribe's Game Over video. It was an awesome piece of combat there. Next we have Bong Bong. Bong Bong was exploring the monument using doors. He killed the third and final Elder Guardian. He made it back to his base. He was using the sponges to dry out the monument. So I would call that a win. So you can add Bong Bong's name to the list of winners this month. Next we have Jade LF. Jade LF was in the nether fighting blazes. She got a blaze rod. She found the nether wart. She headed back to her portal. She spent some time looking for the portal, but she did eventually find it and got back to the overworld. And then she went, yeah, her portal was down on the bottom of a ravine, and she spent the rest of her episode trying to find a way back to the surface. I don't know why she couldn't just pillar up and dig over her head, but she decided not to do that. She was looking for a path up, and she has not yet found one, so she's still under the surface looking for the surface. Next we have the team of Scotty Garbitas and Optimus 1971 from Gopher Craft. They were fighting mining fatigue near the near the monument. They came in from the bottom. They're doing some exploration of the monument using ladders to keep the water back. They did get a cow all the way to the tower. The tower is they have built halfway between the shore and the monument, so they have a cow back at the tower, and they're looking for a sponge room. As they said in their video, some ocean monuments have a room full of sponges, and you can get like a lot of sponges out of a sponge room, and then that would just make it really easy to just suck up all the water in the whole monument and just run around and kill everything. Not all monuments have a sponge room. Which kind of monument do you think I picked for this challenge? Yeah, your guess is probably as good as mine. Okay, next we have J-Gaz Mom. J-Gaz Mom was tunneling. Then she got mining fatigue. Mining fatigue. Then she came back and was wandering around the mushroom biome for a while, and then at the end of her episode she started building a bridge. So she already has a tunnel, and now she's going to have a bridge too. So I guess she's going to attack it from both directions at once. I see the skeletons are burning up. Okay, next we have Conquering. Conquering was tunneling, and then got hit by mining fatigue. This is her first experience with mining fatigue, so it was kind of a shock. Came back, started cutting down trees, making ladders, making doors, and she also made herself a gold apple, which will come in handy when you're fighting those wet mobs. Okay, next we have Goron Craft. Goron Craft, he was making potions last episode, and he continued making potions this episode. And then he went exploring in the abandoned mine, looking for a witch to get sugar from. He did not find a witch, but he did get a potato, which is completely useless this month. He had a run-in with cave spiders, and no sugar in sight. Okay, next we have Box. Box is in the Nether, if you remember from his last episode. He's looking for a fortress. After a few minutes of further exploration, he did find a fortress. He got the blaze rods, but he could not find any nether wart room. So he's looked all over. I guess he's going to have to go to a different fortress, because the fortress he's at does not seem to have a nether wart room. And you got to have nether wart, right? So, next we have Felonious Wizard. Felonious Wizard was also in the Nether at the beginning of this episode, also looking for a fortress, but Felonious was not having the luck. He has not located a fortress yet, but he's not given up. Next we have Johnny Raichu. Johnny Raichu was caving. He collected a significant amount of iron. He also found gold. He also found diamonds. He made himself some golden apples, He made up a full set of iron armor, so he's kitted up now. He came up to the surface and cut trees. He did some brewing, because he's already been to the Nether. He brewed potions. Then he went sailing toward the monument. He hasn't reached the monument yet, but he's sailing in that direction. Next we have Tim Obert, also known as Captain Hook 5150. He cut down trees. He's making fences. He was herding a mushroom down the tunnel using wheat. He made a little mushroom pen part way, not all the way to the monument, but close. He approached the monument and got mining fatigue. Okay, another first for Tim Obert. Next we have the husband and wife team of Cherry Bitters and Badheart. Badheart was busy. He found another zombie dungeon, the one that Technoscribe had heard on her day one video. He went back to that zombie dungeon and killed those zombies for a while. Did not get a carrot. Went back to other zombie dungeon that they already had and killed zombies for a while. Did not get a carrot. But while he was not getting a carrot, Cherry Bitters was in the Nether. Found a fortress. Killed Blazes. Got a blaze rod. But she also has been unable to find Netherwort. She might be in the same fortress as Box that can't find a Netherwort. So next we have the team of Load Central. Load Central got 2 mushrooms under the monument. So they have like hot and cold running cows, running milk and stew. They were invading the monument using doors and fence posts, and fighting little guardians, and apparently none of them has actually seen an elder guardian, because they keep confusing the little guardians with elder guardians. An elder guardian is huge. You will not confuse it with a little one. A little one is about the size of 1 block. Elder guardian is about the size of 4 by 4, or that's just his body size. His little tentacles stick out further than that. They're huge. You can't miss it. But they haven't seen the Elder Guardian yet. So, but they will if they keep going. Okay, next we have Life with Teens. Life with Teens made 10 buckets, filled 10 buckets with lava, and went to their skeleton dungeon and ground skeletons for arrows. And I guess she's getting ready to go to the Nether. Next we have Baker Bell. Baker Bell finished her bridge out to the monument. She was dropping gravel on the monument. And then she made a bunch of track and laid the track on the bridge, made some golden apples, and moved a mushroom all the way from shore all the way up to the top of the monument, using the carts, the carts in the track. Yeah. Next we have Lightbringer. Lightbringer was also moving his mushroom, which he calls Bessie, by rail, and he did get her all the way to the monument also, and then he entered the monument briefly. Next we have Boonslayer. Boonslayer was in the Nether at the beginning of his episode. He was looking for a fortress. He killed a ghast playing ghast baseball, collected a ghast tear, and then at the end of his episode he found a fortress. So good job, Boone. good luck with your fortress. I hope it has netherwart. Next we have John Fowl 92. John Fowl was caving. He decided he needed more resources, so he spent half of his episode caving, found gold, found diamonds, was fighting mobs. Then he came up to the surface, picked up the saplings that had popped off of the mycelium, and made a safe tree farm, and was bone mealing trees until he got a stack of logs. He also got some apples. Then he went back down under and back down in the mine and found more diamonds. He is tunneling toward the monument, but he had not reached the monument yet, but he's got more diamonds. And that is the list for episode 6. Stay tuned later on this week for the announcement video for the October Minecraft Hardcore Challenge. It's going to be an exciting one. And we're trying something a little different this month with the announcement video. Let me know what you think of it. I think it's a great idea, but we're always into feedback. So, this is Mike Deering signing off.